Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel, boys. Today we're going to be just looking at a ton of stuff. Nothing that specific. You guys know I've ranted yesterday. I said my thing yesterday on what I needed to say based on EA. And today we're back to business. 2 new FUTMAS SBCs are going to be coming out in like 2 to 3 hours. But I wanted to get the upload up just before that. Just to get you guys going on it. Hopefully you guys have a good Sunday. You know, whatever you're doing, if you're chilling, if you're watching games. I just watched a last minute Spurs winner, so I'm very happy because Spurs are starting to get some points besides that Man United slip up. It was a lucky win, though, because they kind of got killed. So I was going to be happy with the tie, but got the W, so I'm excited about that. Dudes, honestly, we took a risk last night, and I bought a lot of stuff overnight, and I want to show you guys why I bought some of this stuff. Just trading, man. This is just trading, and this is just in panic, market crashes, or downtimes, just trading. So I'll be honest with you guys. Michael Ballack right here. What I'm going to do today, guys, we're going to go over some of the stuff that I flipped. We're going to talk about why I bought it, just to run you guys through maybe why, things you can look for and stuff like that. We're going to talk about what you're going to expect today and then tomorrow as well, just market-wise, what's going on. So if you enjoy that, just a thumbs up helps out the video. So I have to admit, I lost coins on this Ballack because Michael Ballack was like 1-1 all last week, and he was one of the icons that I was not familiar with the price of. So I was on the 59th minute, which is just trading icons, looking at some prices. For probably like 20 minutes last night, I didn't spend a lot of time on icons, and one popped up at 920, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a good deal. I thought it was at least like 30, 40K, and I go check the market, and there's 7 of them on the market at 930, so I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm going to lose so many coins. So what I did was, because he was fresh, I just overnighted it. I was like, you know what? If we sell it at 950, we're going to lose like 20K, but you know what? It's not that bad, right? So lost 20K on this Ballack. Zanetti, we bought this at 460, so we made a little bit there. Zambrata, we bought at 520. What I noticed about Zambrata, guys, the left back and the right back, because I sold the right back yesterday as well, very in demand. If you ever see this card drop a substantial amount, it's most likely that it will rebound. It's just weird, man. Everybody uses this card, so keep your eyes on that. Guys, Robert Lewandowski, for some reason, last night dropped to 230. I've seen him sell 250 to 260 every single day at some point, so I just overnighted a bunch. When he was 240, a little bit higher than the overnight, and he went up a lot. I bought this at 77. I just started, I started looking at some of these cards, trying to understand their prices. I wouldn't really recommend trading with these cards, though. I mean, I think they're good, but I wouldn't totally recommend it. I just feel like these cards are very apt to changing in price from what I've noticed. 1 hour you check, they're really low. The next hour, they're really high, but it's kind of random. So just be careful if you're trading with these cards. I bought a Hazard at 350, sold at 387. I bought a Van Dijk at 700, sold at 770. I bought him at 700 because, I noticed that he was selling more than his inform, even though this card was worse. And at that point, his inform was like 780, so I thought that this would rebound for sure. If you look a little bit more into it, I bought some Ramoses at like 160. The Agueros were bought at like 190. I did a really big risk last night. I want to give you guys the heads up. I bought Lloris, and I bought Road to the Final cards last night, and I'm going to show you what I did. Now, also, we did a little bit of an experiment with Team of the Week trading, right? It's always possible to trade new cards because they sell and they're high in demand. I bought this Royce at 310, and then I bought some Road to the Finals yesterday. I thought, what I noticed last night was that they were starting to go up a little bit, so I went and found players that weren't up yet. So I bought 2 Comans at 300, got 335 for them, and then I bought a ton of Jadon Sanchos, like a ton, at 170 to 180. He's actually back up at 195, and I got a few overnight bites at 203 to 210. We'll see if we get the rest. The most successful thing I did overnight, and the coolest thing, late last night, I noticed that Depay yesterday. So I was looking at Depay on Friday night because he got really low. He was 45K on Friday night. He was 80K in the morning, 60K all day. So Friday night, for some reason, I forgot to pull the trigger. I was going to buy some of them. He rebounded back to 57 yesterday in the day. So last night, he dropped again to 44, 43, 42. So that was kind of like a new low. So I experimented with that. I tried it out. I bought a ton of these at 42, 43. Probably the highest I paid was 44. And I didn't really know where to overnight them. But when you overnight cards, you never want to list low, because if you list low, you're going to crash the price most likely of the card overnight. So I listed a little bit higher. I listed like 52 to 58. Some at 56. They all sold. Like every single one sold. So very in demand card. Made really good coins there. The tax is 2.5K a card, and you're looking probably like 8 to 10K a card. So every Depay you see adds up to be probably totally like 150K profit in Memphis Depay alone overnight, which is really good. And then late last night as well, I was just testing out some cards as well, and I actually undersold these. Sancho and Havertz dropped to like 14K last night. So these have no tax on them. So each one of these you see is like 6 or 7K. So I'm testing some things out, man. I've only been trading icons recently, so for me this was like a little refreshing just to do some specials. You guys know throughout the week last week, we were flipping scream cards, we were doing things like that. So I wanted to shift my focus and maybe get off icons a little bit and head towards something else. And I just wanted to share with you guys why this worked, or, you know, just what I'm doing. And I did take a few losses overnight, and I had to take a huge loss yesterday on a lot of cards, and I want to make that transparent to you guys. I want you guys to see that. I went up yesterday. Transfer profit's not really an accurate way to know where you are, but it's an accurate way to know if you're taking wins or losses. I got up to 50.9 in the morning yesterday, and then I got all the way down to 50.2 at night because I had to take losses. I had to take about 300K loss in Zanetti. I took my 200K loss in Overmars. I had bought them at 620. I sold it at 440. So I took a huge loss with some of that stuff. But for the week, guys, I think the week just reset, but we're killing it, man. I think we had like 10 or 11 mil weekly profit or something. So we're doing really well in terms of that, and considering the market, we're doing well, right? That's just the reality. I think this morning all I did was I really picked up like 2 Puyos because they looked really low. I don't really know how many coins are in it though. That's the problem. I don't know if the rebound is going to be substantial for icons today, and I think a lot of the rebound today on the market is going to depend on the SBCs we get. If we get some good SBCs, then it's like you look into it. Are the SBCs properly valued, right? Do they have a good value? Is it cheap? Is it expensive? What's the value of the SBC? And that's a big deal in terms of like how it's going to impact the market. That's a really big deal. If they make an SBC, comes out really cheap, right? You're going to see 83, 84s, 85s, whatever's required go up a good amount if it's a cheap card that's valued well. If it's not, you know, you're going to if there's bad SBCs today, this is my opinion, I don't think the market's going to go that much lower than yesterday. When I was really thinking about it last night, 3,000 people yesterday finished qualifiers. And that's why a lot of these top-tier cards last night, guys, went really low. I don't know if you guys saw how low they went, but there was top-tier cards last night, guys, went extremely low. Like, we're talking middle Drogba under, like, 900. There were some prices yesterday that were absolutely, like, astonishing. Like, if you went onto the market and you looked at these prices, you would have been like, wait, how is he that price? And yeah, it was that legit. I have a few cards that I was stuck with that I have to list up, guys. That's all I'm doing right here. But I was looking at Seedorf last night. I was looking at some of these more top tier players, and I was just like, whoa. Like, I was actually shocked at the price of them yesterday. I've got to go ahead and relist some of this stuff. So I've got these Nereses as well. This was another thing that I had bought. I bought a bunch of these at 34. I sold some overnight at 44, but then, you know, I don't know, the rest worked out. And I bought some Dybalas, man. I don't know how this is going to work. Because I bought these at 580 to 590, but if you look on the market, it's not really like looking great. I bought these because I felt like they were too cheap. He dropped so much in one day that I was like, okay, I think this is going to rebound, but it's not really rebounding. So it's just chilling right now. So I'm kind of waiting to see. We do have a UCL draw coming tomorrow, so that could be relevant. Right now, he's what price? Oh, he's actually up a little bit. Okay. So 647 is what the price is on the market. It's tough, right? Because with this Dybala, like, I'm in this weird situation where I kind of bought him. I bought most of them at 590. I know 2 of them I bought at like 607. So this is where we're in a tough situation, right? It's like, do we kind of try to take that quick little money on a few? But, you know, the rest, it's tough, man. I may just try to take the money even though I wanted a bigger rebound. This I can't sell for my life. I don't know why I can't sell this card. And then we'll try to take the money on 2 of these Ramoses. Some of them sold overnight at 180, and now he's back down a lot again. What I noticed is that the cards that have these cards, like the team of the group stage cards, guys, fluctuate a lot with those cards. So just, I'm not saying what, okay, this is crazy. Look at this price for Bale I got last night, guys, 990. Now, oh God, it's not even a good price. I saw him sell yesterday at like 115, so when I saw the 990, I was like, yo, I gotta buy him, but I guess he's now getting panic sold again. We'll hope that we can make some profit off that. These Marses again, guys, I told you I went psycho, man. I started picking up like UCL lives and all this stuff. I don't know why I did it, but I thought it was gonna be good money. So we'll see how I do with it. But I guess more what I wanted to go look at with you guys right now is some of these top tier icons, man. I'm not sure if these guys can stay this low. I don't know if they've rebounded already, but yeah, no, this is back down again, bro. These cards are back down again in the daytime. And what I'm saying is that I think again tonight, you know, after these guys get sold again tonight, I think we're seeing this daily trend of like the market's dying for 4 to 5 hours in the middle of the day, and then it's rebounding again at night. Like, this is happening almost every day. This whole, it got back up to 115 last night, back down at 103, right? The other Sadorf, like, these are really top tier meta cards, just dropping every day in the daytime, rebounding every day at night. And it's something I'm seeing almost the last 2 days at least, it's something that I've seen almost every day. So I think it will happen again tonight. The only tricky part is like, Mondays are so weird with the market. Do we get that Monday where the market's going up, or do we get that market where the market's going down? Mondays seem to be this day that sometimes the market's up, sometimes the market is like not up, right? And I think it's down to the player base and the boredom, right? I think it's, in a way, it's down to like how bored is the casual user, because when there's no content and nothing going on Mondays the market usually does go up because people are bored and they just buy teams. That's like my analysis of what I see on Mondays. It's like, is the user bored? Is that happening? And if they are, the market's usually going up. But it's tough out here, man. Like, this is really low for Socrates, man. I mean, this card I had sold the other day at like 680. You know, if you look at the graph, he was 660 yesterday, 640 this morning. And just be careful, guys. If you're in this market, my best opinion would be to be a little bit careful unless you're a little bit more experienced. And I'm not trying to single people out on this video and be like, hey, you're not good enough to trade. Right? Anybody could trade, but a lot of the time you're even seeing with me, guys, I'm getting insane deals, and they're not insane deals. And it's like, that's hard to explain, right? But this Bale would be a prime example, guys. That Gareth Bale that I have, all right, that Bale is an insane deal. If you look at him over a period of a month, like, sometimes this guy sells over at like straight up like 1.2. I've seen him sell. And now it's like, you look at the market and you've got all these, and it's like, what the hell is going on with this, right? You've got all of these cards on the market, so just be careful, man. You never know. You never know. We've also got the UCL draw tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, but I know that might impact some of these cards just a little bit. To you guys that are watching my video that want to do something with your coins, if we don't get any good SBCs today, you do have a potential investment. 83, 84s, super low at the moment, right? Really low. I think they're going to be really investable either tonight at Squad Battle Rewards. They're really low. I bought 83s, 84s to stock my club pre-FUTMAS, so I don't have to pay premiums for certain SBCs. But in general, guys, they are going to be great pickups tonight if you see them low. I would totally recommend doing it because I think if there's nothing today, like, a lot of people are going to give up hope on 83s, 84s. Like, that's my opinion. I think a lot of people are going to say, you know what, F this. You know, I'm not doing this anymore, all that kind of stuff, right? So hopefully EA gives us today a better SBC than Luca Bacchio. I pray to God. I'm going to do Quadrado right now because I feel like this card is actually a decent value. It's not amazing value, but I feel like it's definitely decent value for what you're going to get. And I got to make sure I put an untradeable inform in here because you do need a Team of the Week player. But I would recommend doing this, guys. Malquit came out, and he's 3 times the price of this card. So, he's way more. This Quadrado is like 25K, I think. So, I would say if you guys are looking to, you know, get a card in your club, this is not a bad card to do. In my opinion, it's not a bad card to go ahead and do. So, it's only an 83 rated squad. You got to put a Syria on a Team of the Week player. If you've got it, again, if you've got like me, if you got a Team of the Week untradeable, it's going to help you a lot. You don't have to put in a lot of high rated here. It's not that hard. I'll put in Rugani. I'll put in like Nkulu. We do have an 80, so we've got to make sure we're careful with that because an 80 is always gonna restrict your rating just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but yeah, man, I really hope EA pulls their act together today. I don't know exactly what they're going to do today, but I'm really hoping that EA turn this promo around because at the moment, this promo is not very good. And FUTMAS is usually a good promo every year, guys. That's the sad part, man. Like, even with bad SBCs, usually you're going to get a few good ones, and then the promo, like, turns out to be pretty decent. But this year, man, it's like, this promo's been whack this year, man. I hate to say it, but it's been whack. I haven't really enjoyed any of myself during this promo. That's just facts. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's tough to hear, boys, but this promo's just been brutal, man. And like, you could see it around the community, man. Nobody's happy. So let's hope they turn it around. I think today is like not like a make or break day, but I do think, like, in my belief that today they have to turn it around. Like, there's no way that they can continue with this BS, is my opinion. So we'll go ahead. We'll submit that squad. We got a few 81s and 80s in there. We're going to pick up this Quadrado. I feel like it's good value. Looking back on it, I kind of wish I did Witzel based on the value of this. Or I guess yesterday's SBCs. I kind of wish I did Witzel, but I just want to make sure I'm getting some of these cards in my club, guys. Who knows when I'm going to have to use these or it's things like that. But this card for me is a fun card, and it's 30K. It's like 25K, so I'm fine with it. After all the profits that we make, I'm okay with it, man. I think I'm all right with it. What just sold? Wow. Should be getting a pack SBC today at 1. Oh, okay. That's blessed. So we're going to be okay with these guys because I did buy like 7 of these. So I think we'll be all right. Those were 15K a card almost. One of them was probably like 10. But we'll take it, man. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. So we will probably get another pack SBC at 1 today, is what I'm thinking. So we'll have to just see how that is. And hopefully it's a good one, man, because yesterday was like an okay one, mega pack. But I'm hoping we get another one of these that's like less chemistry. And even if the pack has to get a little worse, just make it a little bit less chemistry, because this mega pack was like, honestly, not that easy to do. So thank you guys for watching my video today. Appreciate all you guys supporting my channel and all that. I really do, man. Thank you guys, man. Let me know if you guys want anything in the future, video-wise or anything. Just comments down below. And I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys have a good Sunday. We'll have another upload tonight, so I'll talk to you guys then. We'll have a little bit more of a market, all that. We'll do probably, I don't know, we'll either do that or maybe we'll do squad battle rewards. We'll figure it out. See you guys soon. Peace.